time's for real. Are you guys ready? Okay then, begin!
It's time to do it. Let's begin.
May the best man win. I intend to.
Venomous Room Battle!
それでは第9回戦
この8000部
Or all that, but yeah, we here at Roundtable Mondays, and it's early. The sun's still up. You know, we usually do it on Wednesdays. We got a special episode tonight, and a special guest. We got Anime Sundays here.
Yo. What's good?
And some listeners here. Maybe Spider King, aka the villain of the Blerd Cartel. You know, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, IG, Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff. And Moonbeam's here, Afro Comics here, Watson from the Beyond the Blinds is here, and then we got Talia Sensei's here. What's up with y'all?
My bad.
Living the dream. I'm glad to be here, though.
In his Anne Frank bag. That nigga is definitely in there
Watson behind the blinds is crazy.
Behind the Blinds, 30 for 30. But listen,
Let me know if you need a lamp. I'll Amazon it to you.
we are
He
we're
was
here
out
to
of the
talk
lamp
about
as nasty work.
what moments hit harder, cartoons or anime. And I think cartoons takes it by not like a mile, but it definitely takes it. We got,
This is crazy.
I'm not gonna say a mile, a yard maybe. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know when the
I
last time
disagree
a
for
cartoon
sure.
brought me to
I
tears.
don't know, bro. You might be reaching.
I'm reaching.
Oh,
All
ain't no
right,
might about it. This nigga, I hope he limbered up because that's a fucking stretch.
Yeah.
I'm quite limber. I'm ready to go. But you know, recency bias, okay?
There
You
better
need
be
to
some
tell
courage
me.
on here.
You need
Nigga,
to tell
recency
me.
bias can't be the answer to
Recency
everything.
bias is crazy.
You didn't shed a thug tear when Gambit got cooked. You gonna tell
Nah,
me that?
nigga.
Hell
Listen,
no.
I was
Come on.
desensitized from Genosha a long ass time ago before we got to putting it on. It wasn't gonna get me again. It got me 15 years ago. As I was,
It gets me every time, my guy.
There we go.
He gets a tear every time.
Especially
give
the
a
last
fuck
part,
about
Rogue. Come on. I'm just
I just
saying.
feel like his character just ain't been that heavy, like emotionally throughout the show for me to really care that he's dead. It's cool that he like did what he did and the scene was great, but like throughout, especially the 97, it's like Gambit ain't. He's still kind of looked at as like a disposable character.
Oh, that hurt.
Remy
He's
was
not disposable, but it's the right person to get
disposable.
cooked.
That's what happened. Wrong. That's what
He's not, but he didn't have to say it like that.
Nah,
But he's
no,
not
bro,
disposable.
I-
He's
I
still a
F with
fan
Gambit,
favorite.
though. I F with Gambit though, for sure. Don't get me wrong, but it just like
Ladies.
Hold on. You know what they say? Everything out the butt is bullshit. You know that, right?
Now we
Just
turn
saying-
on
I'm just saying.
I mean, I was gonna say, but he not no beast. You feel
That's
me?
crazy.
Beast
You feel
over
me?
Gambit.
If Beast died, I'd be like, dang, it's crazy. Beast. Died.
Nobody. Beast was locked up half the series. Like nobody cares.
I was about to say what? Nah,
definitely-
I feel more when Gambit dies.
He's more important to the story than
All
Gambit.
right. So listen, I will give y'all.
Wow.
I'll give y'all. Okay, so this hit hard, right?
It's raining, nigga. It's raining.
It hit for May's funeral. Are we jacking that for?
Yeah, there's no arguing with that.
Are you saying that's like one of the top emotional scenes of Full Metal Alchemist?
In Full Metal or in anime,
Full Metal Brotherhood?
considering it had the top spot in IMDb.
I mean, man, it wasn't that sad to me. I feel like it was more sad. The Shao Tucker incident is more sad, and I think that
Shao Tucker did nothing wrong.
We're not gonna do that today. This not this episode.
Really
Not this episode.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
We already did anime court and he was guilty. What do you?
Y'all did me dirty in
Listen.
that court too.
Who is y'all?
I had your back the whole way, Hollywood. You already know. That nigga was trying to get us the cat girls. We've been trying to get cat girls forever. You got to break a couple eggs before you can make a fucking cake. God damn it.
No, but I agree with Anime Sundays. Like, it's a sad moment, yeah. But when you think of all of Full Metal, and I feel it because my last name's Hughes. Like, I feel it. But in all the anime, like, I've watched Dororo. Like,
I was gonna get to that.
In all the anime,
death was a plot device, though. I feel like that's why it doesn't hit as hard as like it was. It was purely it was getting the story forward. I don't feel like it did what it was supposed to do. It motivated Mayhew to get. I mean, it motivated Mustang to get shit done for real. For real. He started taking shit seriously at this point. He knew it was real. I mean, I'm hoping he always knew it was real, but it always hits home when it's your homeboy.
We're gonna sit here and say Full Metal had more emotional scenes than Teen Titans.
I mean, what do you mean by emotional? Just sad?
I was going to say. What I was going to say, are we? Because emotions are a spectrum, Cam.
Well, then, yeah, I definitely think Full Metal got more scenes than Teen Titans for sure. Absolutely, bro.
Yo, like if we're talking about
emotional scene,
think about Ed's fucking proposal to Winry. That hit me right where it hurts. This nigga was still trying to use alchemy to the end.
We're talking about Robin's PTSD.
Fuck Robin's PTSD.
Hold on, bro. We're not gonna act like the first episode they didn't try to revive their mother from the dead
and fail abysmally.
We're not gonna act like Robin wasn't a D1 crash out when Slade did what he did.
Yeah, but like.
That still wasn't as bad. At least
they're heroes.
Slade wasn't taking down Terra, fucking like he was in the comic book.
Heroes can't go through it.
But then not. You better hold it together more than a 7-year-old.
You signed yourself up to go through it, though. That's the thing. You signed yourself up to go through it if you're going to be a hero.
You signed yourself up to go through it as well.
But it's true, though.
Bruce signed him up for it. You're right. Bruce signed him up for it.
There you go. There you go.
He was like, let me get you up out the circus, my nigga. I'll get you up out the circus.
We can't hear you, Watson.
We're going through mental health. We're going through racism. We're going through all that stuff.
For everything. How am I?
There's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in Full.
Nope, still low.
They signed themselves up for about everything. They literally tried to bring their mom back.
A little more.
They signed up for everything. Well, mostly everything.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like they signed up for everything because the catalyst was the 2 7-year-olds were trying to bring their mother back to life, and they were way ahead of their ball game. So they knew that the only thing that they can do now to fully repair. You have to remember, this whole journey is them trying to recorrect a very traumatic and horrible mistake that they made as children. He's trying to get this man's body back, and then he even goes there, talks the truth, sees his body, loses it, and then says, "I'll be back for this body." Like,
he did in fact spin the block for the body, though.
Like,
did we not spin the block for Terra?
Did they not sign up?
Hell, Slade spun the block for Terra quite a few times.
There we go.
It's the truth. How are we violating the truth?
Yo, that one there was a violation, Pastor.
Come on, we know it's a violation. All right, so I want to move on to the.
It's a violation.
It's Africa is a walking violation.
I am a walking violation. He's right.
No, he just 16.
I can't fight it.
So what scene? And so we got the 2 One Piece stands right here, or 3 or 4.
Oh Lord.
So what moment hit the hardest in One Piece?
Oh, and all of One Piece. I don't know if I have a list. I don't know.
There's no list.
Here we go.
I'll be here all night naming
I was
moments.
gonna say, bro. Listen. Okay.
personable,
Look, the heart. One of my. Okay. Listen. You know, me being the mixed nigga than I am, yo. When Jinbei gave Luffy the blood transfusion on Fishman Island.
Okay.
I'm comparing myself to a fucking shark, bro.
I felt that though.
No, listen. Because for all this time, it was like, you can't give him the blood. That's a fish man. It's literally racism. It's literally racism at its finest. And they still got past that. Listen, I could go the whole.
It's true.
Oh, I'm just saying that blood.
1,000+ episodes. You talking about a blood transfusion?
You are disqualified.
No, I'm just saying.
I would say that's more of a minimal. But I mean, he's not wrong. It was a good moment.
No, I'm just saying. If you want to go down the list, what do you want me to be like? Oh, when Ace died, or you want me to be? Listen, when they boiled my nigga Kozuki Odin, that shit hit.
No,
you're not after warning. You talk about a blood transfusion.
I would say some of the sadder moments, for sure. Like
everybody's backstory.
Luffy, everybody's backstory, but I say Luffy versus Usopp is very. Very
Bartholomew Kuma's backstory.
You picked up blood transfusion.
I would say Luffy. I would say Luffy versus Usopp is definitely a top emotional moment. The whole fight is very emotional. The whole aftermath is very emotional. I mean, even aside from that, you know, even if you don't do the backstories, the Going Merry death is a death about a ship. And
niggas said
that didn't mean shit to me. I'm sorry.
Not a boat.
That did not do it for me.
You got boats and blood transfusion.
That didn't do nothing for me. I'm sorry.
Was the only time they felt like they lost
ship was
a crew member.
Literally, that ship was a fucking goat.
It just felt like to me that was the only time they actually lost a crew member.
So when people left, I mean, there was a time period where people left.
I could see it, but
I'm talking about
like when I watched it, I was like, okay.
Fair.
I felt like all of that was drawn out, but that's one piece.
What about Kuma's backstory?
No,
real quick. Hold on. Let's get mine right. I'm gonna send somebody else to disagree. That's all.
Y'all are lying to yourselves. First and foremost, the biggest impactful moment for most people is when Zoro says nothing happened, because everybody knows all of the pain that man took. But it's most of the time the one moment everybody always says is the most impactful moment in One Piece. Everybody always gives Zoro for that. That's one. Two,
I don't know if
that's impactful moment is probably when Luffy gives Nami her hat back in Arlong Park, because everybody knows the symbolism of all that happened and everything that she went through up until that moment. Everybody knows that's also a very impactful moment. That's early in the series. Now, post time skip is not really much. Well, you're gonna sit here and be like nothing happens, not like probably the most.
Well, I kept thinking we were talking about sad moments.
Sadness. I thought we were talking about sad moments.
I was saying we're talking about sad
moments.
See, for sad moments, if we're talking about Nami and Luffy, for me, it was when Kuma was sending all of them away and stuff. And when she looks back and she's like crying for Luffy and Luffy's like crying for her, that moment hit different, because you were like, first off, you didn't know where they was going. You didn't know what was happening. And they were broken up. And then after that, then they didn't see each other for a couple of years. So that moment where you just see her, because she always, even though she does get bailed out a lot, like she carries on as this really strong person. And that was the first time probably since, you know, she asked Luffy for help in the beginning, where she just straight up like looked for her person and was like, don't leave me. Like, what's happening? I don't know what's about to happen. I don't want to go. But the Going Merry, maybe if I would have looked at it the same way that Anime Sundays did, where it's like, oh, a crew member was leaving. I felt like that whole moment was drawn out. I felt like the little ghost girl was a lot. I was just like,
I mean, I think it was just
let's move on.
Emotions. I think it was more of a rush of emotions, because you're at the same time learning that the ship is alive, and at the same time the ship is dying. So I felt like you didn't even realize that they had a crew member this whole time, and then at the same tip, they're also dying. And I just felt like that scene specifically, burning the Mary, was very like emotional. It was a lot of heartfelt moments. Like Luffy never actually apologizes to anybody. Like we never give Luffy a time to give final words for anything. He never really like sets up it like that. And in this moment, he's like pouring his heart out, telling the ship like, I apologize for everything. I'm sorry that Zoro and Luffy are trash. I mean, Sanji are trash. I'm sorry I broke your head. I'm sorry I put you through so much. I put you through so much stuff. Like at this moment, you're like, what is happening? Like we just ended up at a funeral we didn't know we was at. And so I feel like, you know, especially if you didn't know what's coming.
Funerals are always crazy.
You know, you didn't know what's coming. You're just watching it. You're like, I'm like, it definitely, I feel like draws a lot of heartstrings in terms of sad moments. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other emotional moments.
I mean, if you want, like I said, but if you want to talk just sad, you can literally go damn near any character's bad story. You have a better chance.
Using a blood fusion.
Yo, I stick by that blood transfusion. I'm always I would not be here if it was not okay.
Listen, for the cartoon Negro that I am. Come on. Look.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is.
Oh my God.
This is a sad moment.
Let's get
what are
Pyro.
we comparing it to?
I didn't cry.
I'm not saying yeah, shed a tear. We're talking about moments that hit. We're talking about Zuko.
Well, usually when niggas get hit, they cry.
So we're not talking about sadness. You're talking about moments that hit.
Yeah, moments that hit. That can be sad also. But listen,
Okay.
Zuko, they compare
Okay,
Zuko.
this is a whole
They
different.
compared. What I'm saying is they compare Zuko's
sad. It was just
retribution arc
so impactful
to anime characters. He's up there with the He's up there with the Vegetas. He's up there with the Gars. He's up there with
what?
Who said
this
that?
is not. This is listen. You take a cartoon character and their redemption arc. He's up there with the Endeavors, Gar, and fucking Vegeta.
Oh, no, he's not.
I mean, he's got a good
with
redemption arc, but he's got a good redemption arc. But we forget Zuko was like not always evil. Like he started out as a good person, and then his father kind of tried to turn him into this killing machine, but it just really wasn't what he was. He just wanted love. He just wanted to be adored. You feel me?
Hey, cause somebody had to.
It's different. Like Vegeta was killing kids since he was like.
Thank you, Vegeta hit different. We're not going to compare the two. We are not going to compare the two. Like.
So this is the point. I don't put him up there. People put a cartoon character up with anime redemption.
Same reason. Vegeta hit
Well,
me.
people can be wrong.
The impactful of speeches. Vegeta didn't hit me because of characters. It was the speeches. The speeches is what always got me with Vegeta. Outside of that, his mentality for a lot of stuff I would never agree with.
It's a mentality of someone who was traumatized by fighting wars forever.
The fire.
And he was just that nigga. When you're him, you don't have to explain yourself. Like
he was a bad guy, yo.
You just don't have to explain yourself.
Don't last, but bad guys do.
If we really gonna be real with ourselves, Vegeta wasn't him until either halfway through
Vegeta has been him since 1999, my guy.
You stop this.
The minute, whatever.
Right now.
Whatever.
I understand.
Whatever.
I do what
That
I
is a
want.
good question. When did Vegeta get cool?
Since day one.
Bad guy, nigga.
Thank you. The minute he walked on the screen.
Okay, whatever.
Even when he was like even extra short, he was still that nigga.
I mean, he's still short.
Cool, like,
go back and look at the beginning though. Like they made him abnormally short.
All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is with Vegeta, he has his moments when he's cool, and then you question yourself with one additional moment. He comes down to Earth, gives a 1v1 to Kakarot, and then you got Krillin got a sword to your neck. And then man's had to beg for your life.
Yeah, Jerome's the hero.
If I'm real, I would say he got cool.
And there's nothing we can do about plot.
But listen, I'm not.
There's nothing we can do about plot.
Vegeta pulls up the Namek. Oh, Vegeta about to bust him ass. Zarbon busts his ass. Raccoon busts his ass. I mean, it's just like
that is what happened.
Frieza giving him back shots. It's like
don't just before I go on like the other straw hats that don't do anything. Don't do that.
Listen, Vegeta's my guy. He got put in a shallow ditch and then didn't see Goku turn Super Saiyan. But other than that, then he was popping his shit. He beat 19 and then 18 kicked his arm off and was like, and he was never the same.
But you know what? 18 fighter, so it's okay.
Then he had the midlife crisis when he was Majin, and then that was the bad luck. But listen, Vegeta's my guy, but he has up and downs.
Everybody does. We can't there's no such thing as a perfect character.
Granted, there's
just no such thing.
It
sounds like Vegeta. Whoa, you know what? Don't show up to the show on Sunday. You are officially off of waifu views, man. You done lost your goddamn mind.
Damn, we didn't even make it past. The waifu-versary just happened. It can't be over now.
Not talking about homie Vegeta.
I will post
you out of there. You out of there.
Listen, he was used to being hoed by higher life forms.
Thank you. Which is understandable. There's always someone bigger and better and badder. Everybody on this campus,
the bigger and better one. That's the problem.
Okay, we all think we the shit, but we can all get our ass beat on any given day. Am I wrong?
He never learned.
Don't shake your Don't do that.
Never.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You can't beat up everybody.
Vegeta's cooler than
I got a bullet for
for you to beat everybody. Stop it.
I think that it's just because Vegeta's the deuteragonist that it looks so bad, like his accomplishments, things of that nature. If he literally was like not the main side character, like he probably would have way different story arc. Like he would probably
was an actual better number 2.
he's not a bad number 2. It's just nobody else can do what Goku does. Vegeta's the closest they have.
Right.
And it's like, when that's always the case, at the end of the day, Goku still can't do half the stuff he does if Vegeta's not right there helping him.
And I don't know what we give. What
he dies a lot of times.
Why do we give Vegeta so much shit, but like half of the Straw Hats are borderline useless?
Hey.
See, Monray.
See, that was a beautiful reach. You understand what I'm saying?
It wasn't
a hell of a reach.
Beautiful reach. Okay, outside of Zoro, Sanji, I give Brooke here and there or whatever. Frankie come through in the clutch here and there.
Their job
okay, all right.
What Straw Hat doesn't do their job well?
Okay, not just their job, because we're not gonna do their job. Because yes, like Nami's the navigator. What does she do? What does she do? They get their ass beat all the time, and we don't hold them accountable on the same level as we do Vegeta. And that's the thing that gets me. At least
blowing up planets.
All right, hold on. Let's not go off the rails too much. Let's go.
I give you a legitimate answer to your question, Miss Moby. The legitimate answer.
Did you just call me Lil Miss Moby?
Lil Miss Moby, the fire though.
The legitimate answer is really simple. It's because we do not hold the vast majority, really any of the Straw Hats, to the high standard that we have for Vegeta. We don't hold none of them to that.
He's the Prince of all Saiyans.
No, we don't hold none of them to Vegeta. You know we don't.
That's because he is.
Of all Saiyans.
And that is a fact.
To a higher that he fails to meet.
So because we don't hold them to that, we don't really look at the stuff that they do compared to Vegeta, and Vegeta don't have a legitimate win by himself that we want to hold him to like that. So we just have high standards.
Hold on. Is any of the other Straw Hats though? Do they come out and they boast that they could, they the prince of this, they could beat everybody, all this stuff?
Thank you. He holds himself
captain. Like, let's not act like Usopp is not the epitome of that.
Never heard
I was gonna, but see,
Ranger,
here's the thing.
And then,
I would say Usopp may talk a lot of mess, but he has accomplishments under his belt.
I was about to say that should be happening.
Does Vegeta not?
I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. I would give you more of this argument if like you were talking about a Zoro versus Vegeta type of thing. I would give you that more of leeway, but like the rest of the DBZ Z fighters ain't on nothing either. You know what I mean? Besides Gohan, Trunks, and
Gohan forgot how to go Super Saiyan.
We hope Piccolo can still hang. We pray that our brother can keep it going as far as possible.
We don't even keep the same energy with them. We don't even keep the same energy with them. Half of the anime community is still like Gohan is the GOAT and he's gonna come back. Come on. Yes, they do.
I see somebody say Kaido versus Krillin the other day, and then I knew the disrespect was through the
it's crazy. That's when I knew nobody was pure antagonistic thinking.
Yeah, listen, real quick before we go back on the road. Listen, I seen can Krillin hold off Omni Man, so whatever. That's why I need to ban TikTok. You stop with these.
It's a lot of Z fighter disrespect. It's a lot of Z fighter disrespect for sure.
It's crazy. Listen, what moment hit the hardest for Naruto? And don't say Jiraiya.
I would say probably Itachi.
It did hit though.
Telling his brother he loves him. Well, again, I'm going to sad because I just keep.
I was gonna say it all depends.
Listen, we all know it's when Naruto came back to the village, bro. When Sakura was crying. And everything was, that's like, come on.
He showed up with the fresh drip, yo.
We all know that's
nigga had the contacts in.
When he said Ryder was dead,
For Naruto, it's either when he meets his dad for the first time or when he meets his mother. Both of them hit me.
I would say
Yeah,
sad-wise, Itachi had me when he
Kushina more than Minato. It hit hard when he saw his mom.
You talking about Edo Sasuke? I mean not Edo Itachi when he
well, not even that. I'm talking when he tapped him on the forehead before he died.
Oh, the final.
He got cooked.
Yeah, that whole fight. Was
once the chakra cancer finally took hold all the way.
Chakra cancer is crazy.
I take that over what he normally calls it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I tried to keep it.
Don't do it. Because he's going to say it.
Listen, we going to turn on Asuma?
No, Asuma hit.
No, Asuma did hit, yo.
I cared about Asuma.
Especially, that happened at a point where I was maining Asuma on, like, Ultimate Ninja Storm, too.
I'm not going that far, but it hit because they spun the block for him.
They did
for me because he was one of my favorite side characters. He was still a I enjoyed him. I like his personality.
That's for sure.
I know. Listen, I know somebody ain't spin the block for their brother. But I didn't know why I said that.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just saying.
Let the Luffy stuff go.
Hey, every day.
Just do it.
Every day.
Let it go.
See?
Did he not, or did he?
What did we say? What did we say?
One Piece hater.
Listen, Luffy's a goat, bro.
The story I was about to say. Don't worry, Akanu's gonna get his.
What was the comment?
I hit him with the slow burn, yo.
Bro, y'all think
he said that he didn't spend a bullet for his brother.
Luffy just spent a whole arc.
I know that's because
just slide on the admiral.
Sabo finna spin the block for his brother.
But I'm saying Luffy just spent almost a whole arc punching up on one admiral. We ain't gonna act like that shit didn't just happen. He's in that range, so we ain't gonna act like Akainu can't get the fucking hand.
Hey, listen.
I just let this nigga put the beats on.
Luffy let Ace marinate in that pot, and it's gonna keep marinating.
Don't glaze it.
He keep marinating that crock pot.
You know, One Piece is a story of inherited will too. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go.
I think
Naruto?
People misunderstand.
That's what I'm saying. There's an inherited will aspect, yo.
Let my man cook.
I think people misunderstand Luffy's character. Luffy has never been a very serious revenge character. He's always tried to get back for the folks that he feel like have done wrong. If something makes him mad, he's been about it. But his whole conquering, like his emotions and finding the will to fight again and making sure that his Straw Hats take the time to train, that is like the development that we see to where he is kind of letting go of the Akainu vendetta. Because I don't know if y'all seen 3D TY, the movie. There was a lot of, when he was fighting old boy, Bounty World, I forgot his name, World something. Old boy was talking mad trash about Ace the whole movie. Everything he kept saying was, your brother packed up, you can never hang in here, that's why So that whole movie was him trying to deal with the anger of he let Ace die. And so the whole conclusion was, he got a handle on his hockey and learned Red Hawk. And then when he learned Red Hawk, he took Ace's ability and put it into punch. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Luffy right now he's really over Akainu. He is not really pressed about, bro. Yes, he still probably hates him. He probably still wants his hands, but he is not like, oh,
it's
the next thing we're doing.
I
just feel like he's more of a selfless character. Like, just like Anime Sunday says, he does things for the get back to avenge other people being done wrong. But when was the last time you saw him do something because someone did something to him personally? Not his crew, not random people, to him personally. He just doesn't look. I just don't feel like he looks at things that way.
He's not a revenge. He doesn't have a revenge heart. Like that's not his.
Yeah,
that's not.
That's where he follows after
Shanks.
Because Shanks.
So wait.
Don't
take it wrong. Don't take it wrong. I'm just asking a question. I mean, I need y'all to take the emotion out of your bodies when I ask this question. I'm just asking. Is Luffy a bitch? Yes or no? I'm just asking.
Nah.
I don't think that makes you a bitch. I don't think that makes you
asking.
I don't think so.
I don't think
so. Furthest thing from it.
I don't think that, but my only response to that is as far as I've come to remember, I don't think Luffy's had many opportunities to get back on somebody that's done something to him. Like he hasn't seen Akainu since Marineford. You know, so I can't really say he wouldn't do it if he didn't have the opportunity. The only admiral he's come in contact was like Green.
Now there is a follow-up question. I'm gonna name some anime characters that should have got it back. But if they don't, you'd be like, I'm fine with them not getting it back. So Guts don't need to get it back on Griffith, right? He can just chill, right?
No, he fucking go lay in front of him.
He can chill, but Guts got it.
No,
I mean, but they did him way
I
worse.
missed that.
He did him way worse.
I find that very interesting.
What did Griffith do? I missed it.
I don't know what Griffith did.
What did he do?
Griffith's already shorty.
I'm just asking.
He got to catch Griffith while he's turned into a little kid.
But why? You just said Luffy can chill. Why does
Did Griffith do that?
That's a different level.
Did Griffith do that or did the egg do that?
Where's the violation?
I'm gonna always say that. Did Griffith do that or did the egg do that?
Where's the
I don't know if Griffith did that.
You're not acting
I'm
like
just
this.
saying.
Listen,
I'm just saying. I don't know if Griffith did that.
Griffith did nothing wrong.
Oh, okay. Where's the violation button?
Yeah, I mean,
you
I feel like.
So hold on.
This is not the first time I've seen
Hold on. Let me ask one more character. So Roy should have just chilled, right? Because I think Roy should have just chilled.
I mean, Roy's mission was to defeat the.
I was gonna say that's part of his job, though.
He was gonna get that back. It wasn't like he. It was,
that's your fucking job.
Let Ed do it.
We're differentiating experiences. Luffy's whole experience right now is to make sure his crew can get as far as possible on this journey that he's going to, because time is of the essence. Everybody's racing to the last island. A lot of people have made a lot of movements. Kano is always going to be a path he's probably going to have to cross. So for him not just going directly to Marineford after he already did that, it doesn't mean that he's just, I'm being soft, I'm moving out the way. He literally took down the strongest creature. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we know he's going to go where his friends ask him for help. The Kuzuki were like, Luffy, please. Kaido is going to take over this country for the next 50 years. We don't stop him right now. Can you please help us? We're begging you. We've known you since Punk Hazard. And he said, absolutely.
But it is counterproductive because most likely Akainu is going to see him sometime in that journey, if not at the final island. So going backwards and stopping your progress to spin the block is unnecessary.
The clash is inevitable. It has to happen.
Exactly. It's going to happen. So running to it doesn't necessarily make sense.
All right, last one. So Vegeta
now, if this was real life,
Vegeta should just chill on Frieza, right? Because
he should just chill on Frieza because he's gonna get that dub back.
You got Frieza
A
back.
lot of people want him to be the one to kill Frieza.
Enough time to
see that though. Losing Frieza is a major character, in my opinion, in the Dragon Ball series. It's not gonna be the same. I just feel like it won't be the same without Frieza.
How?
What you mean how? His character in general, his character in general, like he is, the one-liners, the jokes, he is entertaining. There are a lot of people out there that just love who Frieza is. I think it would be unfortunate to lose Frieza.
I don't.
Unless they get rid of him like right before the end of the series.
I don't think they even have to do that. Like we've had Frieza.
Frieza's going nowhere
for the majority of the anime. Like the best.
But look how happy people were for him to come back. Though.
I mean, he was chilling in hell. We always knew what Frieza was doing, even when he was dead.
Like we've had top tier artists without Frieza being present at all. It is
but we always see Frieza though.
You don't need Frieza.
True, you do see Frieza.
Like I said, even when Frieza's dead, we still go see what Frieza's doing.
In hell, and because he was in hell, we always knew that there was a potential that he could come back. Because he's dead.
Before the tournament, like we've had major good arcs without Frieza being present. Period. We've had the Android Cell-Star arc without Frieza. You've had.
I didn't say Dragon Ball couldn't survive without Frieza, Monterey. I'm just saying that I feel like it would be unfortunate to lose him because I think he is a very popular character that people enjoy. He's entertaining as fuck.
I was gonna say, look at that fucking popularity poll. Frieza be getting up there.
I just think the show would be not as entertaining without Frieza.
Thank you.
There's something about that nigga saying monkey.
Right, he can literally just walk across the screen like Zorro and say monkey, and people would lose their shit.
I just say banger.
But listen, for the cartoon side, we gotta. Can we get some Justice League love? Can we get Batman talking Ace? I mean,
yeah,
I hit.
Can we talk about how Hawk Girl hoed fucking the Green Lantern for a whole couple of?
We'll call Dr. Umar for that.
She was like, "Oh, I got my Hawkman back." He was like, "Damn, I've been tagging this for how long? You just gonna switch up on me with a nigga with wings?" And then she still came back.
So did Batman and Ace not hit? Did Green Lantern not hit? Did Flash not hit?
That joint hit.
Which Green Lantern part?
You lying?
The Green Lantern when he went back in
John
time.
Stewart. John Stewart or fucking Hal Jordan? Which one?
Make it make
for
sense.
No, it's John Stewart.
That's okay.
I thought what was probably not impactful for anybody, but basically when Superman got duped by Lex, even though like I thought for me he should have been smarter than that, because even Batman and the whole like everybody in the office like, yeah, you got played, dog. I was like, what?
Well, they also told him, they said don't just rush after Joker, like he's not a idiot, like he'll slip you up if you're not
that nigga on time.
Like, no, I gotta go.
Not the Joker, not that one. The when
you talking about Lex?
When he fought Shazam?
When he beat up on Shazam.
Oh yeah.
Are we not gonna talk about a moment that hit the man who has everything? They put Superman in Tsukuyomi basically, and he had to tell his family goodbye. I can't be with y'all.
I mean, we all know Kryptonians are dead, bro. We don't. It's hard to feel for Superman, bro. It is sometimes.
It really is.
Now it's hard to feel for Superman.
He got too much upside for me to feel bad for him. He was all right.
He's had a great life.
No,
he got a family that loves his wife, kids, steady job.
Superman could have lived the rest of his life in that little fake world.
I'm just saying,
Superman of his family, he didn't know.
Superman of our normal Earth has had a great life, man. He's had great parents, great friends growing up. He had a job. He met the woman of his dreams. The woman of his dreams accepted him for being a superhero and an alien. And he's really taken no M's. He's really beat anybody that's tried to destroy the planet.
But he doesn't know his Kryptonian side. He could have had the Kryptonian life he thought he never would have had.
I got another impactful moment. It was when him and Batman and Superman Batman was laid up because he was gotten that ship in or whatever. But basically they were talking politics and Superman was trying to joke with him and he pointed at him and he was like, "No, you don't get to laugh," or whatever. I thought that was an impactful moment.
You talking about when you fought Doomsday?
Yeah, I think just because of I thought that was a more serious point in the show for being a cartoon. Speaking on political points as superheroes and normally, you know, when the job's done, the job's good. But this time, like Batman's like, "No, you fucked up."
Mm-hmm. Shoot, my favorite emotional moment was Superman was whooping on Darkseid, and he finally.
I feel like everything made of paper. I feel like everything around him made of paper. Always,
you know, I
yeah,
felt
I
like that's the real character development.
I think the moment that hit that didn't know everybody was supposed to hit was kids stuff when Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman got turned to kids, and everyone was like, "Yeah, it was fun turning to kids." He's like, "I ain't had fun since being a kid since I was 8 years old." Like, damn, that really fucked kind of Batman.
Oh yeah, when they were kids, yeah.
That was kind of
I haven't had fun since I watched my parents get murdered in Crime Alley.
Yeah.
Wow.
You shouldn't have been walking down Crime Alley to begin with, though. Let's be honest.
Now you turn on Batman.
I'm always fuck
we
Bruce
victim
Wayne.
blaming now. That's crazy.
Terry McGinnis over him. I said,
fuck Bruce Wayne. Always and forever.
Listen, all I'm saying is Batman returned to Joker. I mean, this is enough.
That's what you get for putting kids in adult situations, man.
That was rough. That was rough.
Jokerized Tim Drake.
That was rough.
That was rough.
Red Robin, yum.
This nigga.
Now, listen. Now I do that a One Piece character, and then I'm
now we turn on Tim Drake.
They've been turned on Tim Drake.
They did.
You see,
Is Red Robin that cool to you guys? You guys fucking with Red Robin?
Red Hood
is villain.
Red Hood is Tim Drake.
Red Hood,
right? Or who is Red Hood?
No, Jason Todd is Red Hood.
Yeah, Jason Todd. Tim Drake is Red Robin. I was gonna say Red Robin is Tim Drake, and Red Robin is not Red Hood.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
No. I mean, we're not gonna be. Come on. I know y'all.
That's how you use the trauma sometimes. That's how you use it.
Hey, if you show Red Hood a crowbar, then all bets are off.
Hey, he's shutting shit down.
Yo,
he's shutting shit down before the crowbar can come into play.
I thought Terry handled the old school Joker well in that Batman Beyond movie. I thought that was cool.
Any new gen anime that hit? Because I think there's very few much.
I mean, I think that's
Thorfinn.
Yeah, he's just playing the new gen.
I was gonna say there's some moments.
My Hero has plenty of moments that hit.
Yeah, Deku versus
My Hero moment.
I mean,
he lost his powers. That hit. Like, let's not act like that didn't hit.
Deku versus Muscular is a very good.
That's been a decade ago now, though. That's not recent.
What are we talking? We talking about new gen anime.
My Hero does fall in new gen.
When Muscular got squirted on, I mean, not
Here
really.
we go. There's a violation button for that. You violate me for One Piece, but not that.
He said he gets squirted on.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
Thank you.
Did not have water powers and squirt on. Come on.
I mean,
that was exactly what happened,
bro. This is his first real villain battle by himself, and he's feeling the weight of an adult. Like,
listen,
here, this so does this child.
I got Tanjiro versus Rui versus any one My Hero moment. I'm just saying.
I mean, Tanjiro's moments are a little bit more life threatening for sure, but I feel like to take away from the Muscular moment is a little underrated because I thought it was to me, it was one of the moments besides like maybe when they were just fighting each other that I felt like it was like more of a serious end of the road moment. You feel me? Like you didn't know if Deku was actually like gonna get clapped right here.
No, but Tanjiro trying to figure out if he was gonna save them people or save Nezuko from the sun, in my opinion, hits better than everything in My Hero. Emotionally,
I feel like that's not even the best emotional moment.
You literally watched that little boy go through despair right there, where for the first time he had to truly choose between saving someone else and the person that he's doing all of this shit for, and he still couldn't choose.
Yeah, but I thought, maybe sad, sure, but I feel like Tengen just trying to get everybody to wake up and still fight Gyutaro with a missing arm was a little bit.
Oh yeah, it goes hard. It's from the emotional
standpoint. Now we turn on Rengoku.
Right.
You said what?
Okay. Enough of Rengoku for it to like it hit in the moment, but like rewatchability and stuff, it doesn't hit the same for me. Maybe because I just felt like we didn't get enough for Rengoku. We didn't get enough of
that man.
He died for nothing.
We did not get enough of him for me to be like, oh my god. Like it's died. Do I think it's a big deal now? No.
Just say he ain't shit. That's all.
I think when Tengen said we're
never gonna say
for
that.
the win, I was like, oh, it's crazy right now. Like Tengen really said it's not over until you're not breathing.
Thank you, CMK.
The men are literally getting stabbed in the face. Tanjiro's getting stabbed in the jaw.
He is
trying to literally like kill this demon. Like the beheading of Gyutaro, I felt was like one of the craziest moments of Demon Slayer.
It's probably like
it got to be Tanjiro versus Ruri. That is it for me. That is the moment right there.
I'm sorry. Tanjiro versus Ruri.
That was all right.
It's not.
It was all right.
It was
it was better than all right. We're not gonna do all of that.
It was the best we had seen so far from the show, and I think a lot of people was like, "Oh my god, episode 19, season 1, he just blood fire." I'm like,
Like I'm with him. Like
that was literally the tits right there. That was literally the tits.
Not the whole
I was more worried about I was more impressed about Inosuke about to getting manhandled by that demon than Tanjiro killing him.
Hold on, and then we could go back to 20 minutes ago. He signed up for it.
Signed up for that.
He signed up for that ass whipping.
But again, they signed up because of their prerequisite tragedies. Nezuko got turned into a demon.
Oh, we talking Inosuke's he ain't had no prerequisite.
Oh yeah.
He was
Well,
an asshole.
we don't know Inosuke's backstory. We don't know why he became a demon.
Well, Tanjiro didn't have to do it.
Unless y'all know the manga. I don't read the manga.
Oh, we don't do spoilers here.
We do.
No, we don't.
Mr. Anime only know.
I got a moment in Demon Slayer when Nezuko, launched Tanjiro to go basically unalive that demon, even though the sun was up.
When on TikTok, you say he killed him.
That's what she said.
Which demon?
That's what she was referring to.
That's what she was referring to.
I think it was the demon that was split into more of its personality.
That's
what you're referring to. That's not what I was referring to. I was talking about like one of the last scenes where we realized that she can stay in the sun, but before that she was like burning up. That's what I was talking about. You're talking about the fight where he's going against like the Tengu warrior type thing.
Yeah, but at the end when she launches Tanjiro off of him to actually go finish him off because of the fact that they thought that she was gonna die.
Moment.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same. That's what I'm saying. That's the same.
So we got
same moment.
Do we got any JJK moments? No.
Nanami hurt. Nanami hurt. Don't hold you.
Territory, not really.
Nanami hurt a little bit.
Now we turn on Nanami.
I mean, Nanami was a long time ago for me, though.
When Toji shot old girl, it was like, damn.
Man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
When Toji got at Dojo.
When Toji did his job, you mean?
Yes.
Right. The job he was paid to do?
Good
When
directing.
Toji showed up when he wasn't supposed to show up.
Yeah. Well, it was like oh shit, but that's it.
Fucking air. He just showed up out of the air. That shit was fire.
Listen, what about Black Clover?
Everything.
Nigga be yelling a lot.
Now we talking about ones that hit. Let's see.
There's some good moments. There's some good moments.
Everything.
The Water Temple hit. Most of their fights hit.
Yeah, Water Temple definitely.
Most of the fights hit.
Asta getting the grimoire was dope.
Asta and Yami versus Dante.
Yeah, I would say one of my favorite moments is like when all the royals are in the room talking about him and they try to like size him up and he just like defends. I think he defends somebody like Noel or something like that.
I remember this earlier.
You know what I'm saying?
The gang violence that was saving.
Yeah. They all try to call. I like that moment a lot where he's not that hard. Like
I give Mary Leona's last stand.
Yeah, he's talking about
always
Noel's brothers and sisters.
Anything Mary Leona.
I would say even when he fought Beto, like that was crazy. Like Beto was murking them. Like they were about to all get murked. Like
Yami came in with the save for sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's some good moments in Black Clover for sure.
Right, so I'm gonna get AOT.
Here we go.
I was crying about that potato girl. So I mean, come on.
It still hits.
Stop it. Can we stop?
Sasha was tragic. That was the saddest moment in anime history. Losing Sasha.
Gabby
Hold on.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't.
I think somebody said earlier that somebody was doing their job. So so Gabby was doing her job.
No, but I never said that doing it.
I definitely said that. I'm just I don't give a fuck. Fuck that little girl.
I don't think that Sasha was the saddest moment in all of anime history. I was just joking, but we ain't gonna act like it's hit different, and we not gonna act like majority of the people that hate Gab like. There's a whole section of the fandom that hates Gabby just because
and then they
she didn't know what she was doing, and they still don't like her ass.
She was doing her job.
They still don't like her ass.
To be fair to your same
they still don't like her ass.
Just like Rengoku, when we look back at it, don't hit as hard. When we look back at Sasha, the girl who just likes to eat a lot, it don't hit as hard.
I disagree.
Gabby's a real shooter.
See, I would say Erwin. I feel like Erwin's death may be a little harder. than Sasha's, in my opinion.
I disagree.
I don't know. I find it hard
disagree.
to feel bad for a white blonde man dying. I just think that's.
I mean, I felt like that was their leader, and they had to decide still who was gonna go.
And we turn on Irwin.
We've been turning on Irwin.
His actual death, the decision itself hit, but his death, like by the time we see him again, he's like sitting there. He's just like laying there.
I thought that was the same moment. He said, "My soldier's charge." He got hit with a rock.
Hilarious to think about that.
First move.
Hit by a rock.
I said, "That's crazy." I was like, "Dang." You know what I'm saying?
That whole fight was crazy. The fact that he just gave them a speech and it was like, "Yep, we're gonna go."
They said we need
to
to be
our
a distraction
deaths.
for Levi.
All right, hold on. Before we wrap, I'm gonna go around and give me your one anime and cartoon moment that just hit the most for you. The most. You know what I'm saying?
The most.
So, for example,
The most
I will.
is hard.
For the most for me is I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I mean, we all know. Come on.
Damn.
I
I even know where you're going, Disney.
Get up.
The goat. That's a cartoon nonetheless. I mean, I'm just saying the goat right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Young boy, you gotta wake up. And then anime. I mean,
anime is hard.
Anime, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Gungrave for that one. When Harry
Gungrave is nasty work.
When Harry had to shoot my man out the elevator, I'm just like, come on, bro. When Harry had to shoot Brandon out the elevator, I'm like, damn, bro. You should be my dog. You was in my little titty. Like, come on.
That was my nigga. You was my nigga.
That was your man's in them.
Brandon,
But your man didn't want to be part of that life. It's just like, I gotta get you up out of it. I'm like, no. That was young me. You know, it still hits to this day. Let's go Hollywood. What cartoon drawing hit for you?
Do it gotta be like something sad or just like something that
It
like,
hit. It just hit the field for you.
It just hit. Cartoon. I don't really know if I had any cartoon drawings that.
You just say you hate cartoons. It's fine. Nothing crazy.
I mean, I just can't really remember any cartoon drawings that fuck me.
You're
up.
an anime Negro, so just go to anime.
So, you know what I mean? The joint that I didn't get to touch on when we was talking about sad One Piece moments, though, definitely, it's always for me gonna be Robin backstory.
Yo,
and
rip to the scholars of Ohara.
Always gonna be.
Them niggas were just trying to learn, and now we know what they were trying to learn.
Hey, Afro, you gonna get yours? You gonna get yours?
My man, Senor Pink backstory, of course, and
now that was tough.
And Corazone's death, dog. That John.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was mad about that.
You know what I mean? But
So
yeah,
it's all One Piece for Hollywood Sensei. Monray, what you got?
That man gonna name his child after a One Piece character.
Inuyasha, no, I'm just playing.
Senor Pink Jr.
I'm playing.
Right.
For the anime one, the first one I can remember is from Pokemon, the first movie. So that scene where all of them sitting there crying because your boy Ashton got pieced up in the mix, turned to stone. Pikachu got the tears, sitting in the movie theater where I'm like, oh no. So that one got me the first time. For cartoons, I had to think about it for a bit, but in Futurama, when Fry's dog is sitting there waiting.
Oh, the dog.
I don't care who you are. That scene hits. That dog sat there and waited. You got
Futurama's crazy.
Shit, Gengar sat and waited in Pokemon, but you know, I feel it.
Not a fan.
Gengar's nasty.
I'm just saying, it's a comparable moment. That's all. Ebony, what two Johns hit for you?
Shout out to Gengar.
For cartoon, one of the things that always stands out to me, and I talk about it all the time, is the movie Fox and the Hound. And for me, when the grandma has to like go away, and then the fox is just like there looking at it, looking at her drive away, that shit get me every time. Like just thinking about it, I'm starting to tear up. That shit This shit affected me as a child. Like that's the saddest Disney, Disney movie of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody gotta say. Like
this position rears its
this
head.
shit was crazy. Okay, shut the fuck up. And then one of the other things that I just always talk about is the scene in Dororo where, as if his life isn't shitty enough, they like completely murk the girl that he's finally kind of like falling for in front of him, and he just kind of like goes berserk, and you hear him wailing, and you know he's mute, so it's just like all these like horrible, like painful, despairing sounds and stuff coming out of his mouth, and he's like, it was just too much, which is why it's still one of my favorite.
Don't forget when his mom had to go to work. So I mean, just saying. I'm not laughing at the moment. Y'all niggas draw. Anime Sundays.
So problematic.
If you have a cartoon moment, which one is the anime?
Man, cartoon is very hard, man. It's just, I'm not gonna lie to you, like in terms of like sad, it's not like mad I can just remember exactly what happened.
Or just a moment that hit.
I would say a moment that hit for me, cartoon wise, it's probably from one of the DC movies, especially the one where I don't know if it's Flashpoint or not, but the one where they pretty much all lost. Superman was like a slave to Darkseid for a second.
Apocalypse War.
Yeah, Apocalypse War. I think that one like was probably one of the more like shocking ones to me, to see them all get pretty much like packed up like that. And horribly too, mind you. Like, but I mean, yeah, I would say I like sad moments is hard for me. Like, I can't like off the top of my head, because I always keep going to like live action. Like, I feel like there's some moments in like the other movies and stuff that like, well, not just in DC or anything. I'm just talking about in general when I'm talking about cartoons and whatnot. But I would say anime, man, that's tough. That's tough too. If I probably go with a One Piece one, I would say sad. I would say sad wise, like Brook playing that last song as all his crew members just kind of withered away.
That last big from that poison. Hard, yo.
You know, that's one of mine. I mean, I always at watching One Piece grow up, I felt like Sanji's backstory definitely shocked me a lot too, especially because he has like two, pretty much. You know, he was on that island with Zeph, which was like mad crazy to me. And then we find out that Judge was a piece of crap to him the whole time too. So I would say those are probably my One Piece like more impactful. I mean, all in all, I'm gonna say like in terms of like hype though, I think 10-15, like when Luffy gets on that roof in Onigashima, like and punches Kaido, I was like very hyped for that like whole ordeal. It was one of my favorite ones. Mm-hmm.
I thought about another one before you go to Kami. They're both in Tokyo Ghoul. When Kaneki gets his lick back on Jason, that hits hard for me. And then when Kaneki knocks
down Toga.
No, shut up. Oh, no, okay. No, but that was good. When Kaneki thinks he kills Hide, and so he's like walking with him or whatever into the enemy camp, all sad, and the music has started playing. The intro song started playing again, and everything. That was a good one. Shout out to season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul.
Afro.
For cartoons, it was actually super easy for me. Freaking, y'all niggas remember when in Hey Arnold, when Arnold's grandpa told him about his parents, yo? That shit was fucking crazy. I'll never forget that episode. Fucking, that shit just, it was, because you never really thought about it up until then. It was like, yeah, the nigga lives with his grandparents. But then they finally get down to like, nah, your parents loved you, and this is what happened. You were like, damn, them niggas was in the field, bruh. Them niggas was in the field.
Yeah.
But, and anime, that's super hard. A moment that just hit. I'm trying. I don't want to go into spoilers because I've got a lot of recent fucking. I'm trying to think within the last fucking. Because Kuma's whole backstory just fucking was a crazy thing for me. Like that I've seen in manga or in media in a while. Just a nigga who went through it like that. I was like, oh. But to keep it, I don't know, man. And anime is just really hard. There's been so many moments. Fucking, I'm just
talking all this shit, and now you ain't got one.
Well, no. I'm just saying I didn't want to just go for the One Piece answer like I was thought. Like fucking everyone thinks I'm
Just
gonna
do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Go with the courage of your convictions.
Then, bruh, listen. Niggas can say what they want, and I've already mentioned, bruh. When Odin was in the pot, yo, this nigga had his whole crew on his back, literally. To make sure them niggas made it out alive. Where he could have flexed and did some shit. We ain't gonna act like that nigga ain't, like he was him, for real. And he took that shit on the chin.
Oh, Lord.
For the sake of the people.
He did, though. We're not gonna act like that didn't hit, because it did.
It did.
I don't even know why we're saying that. Cam never made it that far.
Odin is
I'm not in episode 1. What the?
I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
this
I got
nigga was
one.
in
Nobody. I got one.
oil. This nigga was in boiling oil, holding it
You're
down.
talking all that shit. All I'm saying is,
don't say no dumb shit.
All I'm saying is, Rugrats, Chucky at the wedding. You know what happened? So just like,
Tough.
I'm with you when you're right.
I'm with you when you're right, fam. I'm with you when you're right.
Now we're not talking shit.
No, because I agree.
But then
the cartoon Negroes is up there.
I'd be wrong if I said I don't give a fuck about that nigga's mama.
Somebody had no mom to dance with, but whatever. But we're not gonna.
They don't care about that man, mama. You heard?
They don't care. They don't care. We don't care about Tommy about to put a brick through Jill's head.
I don't give a fuck about that little ginger boy's mama. I'd be wrong though, right?
This we got to cut niggas off. But other than
that, like ginger boy's mama crazy.
So
I'm just saying.
So I'm gonna go cartoon.
Nigga ain't got a soul anyway. How am I feeling bad for somebody with a soul?
What can we do?
Cartoon wise,
Here, fella, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
I'm glad we're not on TikTok. But
I'm going to Static Shock when he went to Africa to assist the other superhero. As a hit moment.
I thought you were gonna be like when Richie's dad was racist.
Oh Lord.
Nah, I went to Static Shock.
That's a fair. Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to Richie's dad.
Yeah, Richie's dad did not fuck with it.
Ricky's dad.
Shout out to Richie's dad.
Whenever I think of Static Shock, I think of that shit for some reason. Whenever I think of Static Shock, I was like, that nigga's daddy was racist as fuck.
He's like, we can't have him in the house.
Watching. What anime you got?
That nigga can't stay tonight.
My anime one, y'all already know. Super Saiyan 1 Goku.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say something from Free Ren.
How you gonna glaze it?
I was gonna say Free Ren versus Free Ren or just Free Ren in general.
Free Ren versus Free Ren. Is that
this nigga would dive in the treasure chest.
I haven't seen it.
It was a good fight for sure.
She is her for real.
I guess.
You and your girlfriend.
I love
Hey, shout out to
this nigga definitely got a Free Ren body pillow. He's stunting, but he got one.
I know everybody's hating on the cartoon. Shout out to Kids Next Door to reveal who father was. Shout out to shout out to all the other cartoon reveals that we did have.
I just couldn't think of any cartoon Jones.
There was one moment where in the Justice League somebody went back in time.
I'm sure it was something encouraged because I just can't remember.
When you
I'm
find
sure there
out
was
how
something in
Uriel
Powerpuff
got
Girls.
Courage, y'all remember that when?
Yeah.
When you find out that his parents got launched into fucking space on the Russian crazy fucking experiment. That shit was fucking crazy.
Teach Watson about the greatness that is Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Listen, shout out to Spider-Man.
To die. No
Shout out to
wonder
Spider-Man who revealed his identity to the chick, and she had like 2 weeks to live or something like that when she saw where she was staying at. That was kind of wild.
Shout out to Ben Grimm's blind wife holding it down. That was a powerful moment. She was like, I don't care what you look like. I'll take Rocky Cock.
Yo, shout out to Vegeta's speech before he died.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Moment.
And the umbrella.
Anytime that nigga mentioned his pride, that shit hit.
But you know, we're gonna have a regular roundtable episode this Wednesday, 8:00. Anime Sundays. Appreciate you coming out.
Of course, man. Of course.
tonight.
Definitely happy to be
Chill
here.
with us.
Appreciate y'all.
Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully it wasn't too ratchet for you.
Oh no, it's great, man. I appreciate y'all.
This was tame.
Saying the gingers had no, to tell
Oh,
them,
yeah, listen, that's just
What did you say?
we can have clippable moments of just Afro. Just
This nigga, nah, y'all niggas just acting sensitive.
I didn't say anything. Anyway, Anime Sunday, where they can find you? I know it's pretty easy.
Yeah, man. Anime Sundays, Anime X Sundays, all platforms, really. Tap in, man. You know, we on everything, really.
I would like to draft Monterey for your Anime 20v1, but in case you do another one.
Oh
just
yeah.
saying.
I mean, I did just shoot the one with the guys, but if I do another guy one, definitely for sure.
I need Monterey in that one.
That would be
Gotcha.
so interesting.
Yeah, I did shoot the one for the guys. I shot that pretty
Dramatic
quick.
camera,
I don't know if
turn
you
back
live in the A.
I live in Philly, but who lives close to Atlanta? Monterey lives close to Atlanta, don't you?
I do.
I mean, a few states.
I'm the
few
closest
states,
to
yeah.
Atlanta.
Okay.
All right, 20v1
Yeah,
for
if we travel for sure, definitely hit y'all up.
All
Definitely.
right,
I'll be
Ebony
there for
Movie,
MomoCon.
20v1, let's go.
20v1.
Yes, sir.
Any guy cosplay for it.
Yeah.
Other than that, Hollywood Sensei, what you got for what it sound like?
I mean, yeah, what it sound like back this week. Also, welcome to Hollywood back tomorrow.
Yes.
Tier listing for we're doing a tier list for the diss track. So I'm tier listing diss track tomorrow.
Oh Lord,
You know.
this is nasty work. I can feel it.
Yeah, you know that Drake John is in D tier. But
Talk to him.
yeah, I mean, but welcome to what it sound like. We also got a tier list too. We're gonna be tier listing the best dancers in music. I mean, so we're into that one.
The Beyonce glaze is inevitable.
Listen, it's no glaze with Beyonce. She's the greatest artist to ever walk this
See,
earth.
the Beyonce glaze is inevitable.
The greatest artist to ever walk this earth.
Hey, man. Each your own.
All right, Monterey, make it make sense. You got anything coming up for that?
Well, I mean, unless anybody else pops out with some beefs this weekend, some surprise diss tracks, we might keep it chill. Say some one gotta goes, get some more opinions as I find out.
Oh Lord,
especially
Those are my
people under
favorite.
me have decided to have horrible opinions
Oh, yeah,
about
I'm gonna have to
food
slide for that one.
and things.
No,
So,
no, fam. I have great ones. You're thinking of Sunkissed Waifu. Don't give me too much.
we'll
Listen,
see.
round table this Wednesday. We're gonna do best character debuts. So we're gonna talk about that.
Lord.
So Afro, what you got going on for your
You already
show?
know. You can find me at AfroComedy765 on all platforms. Of course, you can catch me in the Blerd Cartel Friday night. You're with Cam. We talk wrestling as well as the Roundtable. Of course, on Overall 99 Media, being an Overall 99 scumbag. Casual conversations every Wednesday with Miss Moonbeam as well as Zell May, where we talk about all the debauchery and degeneracy going on the internet today. You know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory.
Or that I think we'll do character debuts, or we're gonna draft Disney or Pixar movies. So I'm always good for our draft, but
Auction draft. Let's go.
we're not auction draft.
Niggas gotta make sure you keep. We gotta make sure everybody keeps.
You
track of
just
money.
need to make sure y'all own time and not be stealing people's slots in the draft.
Yo, what you mean?
Because I still got beef. I still got
She's
beef on
holding
that draft.
She's holding on to that grudge.
Still got beef on that draft.
Ebony, where they can find you at? What you got going on?
You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam on all social media platforms. I'm a cosplayer. I'm the creator of Anime for Dummies, where I give you guys a bunch of anime knowledge. I will be finishing out the week with the rest of the days that I'm going to be giving you guys. And then we're going to get to the fun stuff. You're going to get some power of friendship. You're going to get some waifu, some kawaii, some of all of that. So be on the lookout for that.
What
You can
about
find that on my
Ahigal?
page. What?
We're going to get Ahigal?
I'm going to talk to you later. See you later. You can find that on my page or at blerd.com. You can also find me on Wednesdays at the Blerd Cartel's Roundtable. You can find me also in casual conversations over at Overall 99 Media, being a debaucherous whore. And then on Sundays, you can find me at Waifu Views, your favorite female Blerd-led podcast, giving you everything fandom with the side of waifu. We will be getting ready for Nurses Week, so you will get a Nurse Joy cosplay from the ladies. You are going to get a anime review on Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, and we are going to talk about some of the best and greatest or worst anime healers or nurses in the game. So be sure to check that out at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time at Waifu Reviews. She will be on. She will be up there. The question is, where's she gonna land?
You should do a review of redo of it here.
Should we though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we though?
We need that waifu review of
Watson,
redo.
where you can find you at before he convinces
I don't know, maybe-
healer?
I'm at
Maybe.
TikTok, Instagram, Watson the Great, Watson the Great. If y'all hear that in the background, that's just my roommates. But also,
not you dropping down on your roommates. That's crazy.
I was just
he was like, I don't need to be associated with that. That wasn't me.
Oh no, I'm gonna go over there and do an open mic with them too. I just turned 36 today, so if you smoke a drink,
oh yeah,
shit! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Nice.
Watson.
Happy birthday, my guy.
Kami go buy him a free rim body pillow for his birthday.
That's
That
crazy.
man a free one body pillow.
And I'm got you on the lamp. I got you on the lamp.
No, they make the goddamn. They make ones with slots now. It's 2024. You know, it's just innovative.
Did you just say slots?
Yeah,
Like slots?
like a slot. Like you could put something else in there.
We're cooked.
That's what I said. Like slots.
Anyway,
Yeah, like a slot.
go subscribe to the book
right.
on YouTube. Get the YouTube numbers up.
Yeah.
But you can see us on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and TikTok. All that jazz. Appreciate Anime Sundays for coming up. Appreciate all my solos for changing their schedules or making themselves free for coming up at their time. But yeah, we'll definitely be on Wednesday. Oh, and definitely 3-episode rule, Kaiju number 8. We're gonna do that. Oh, what the fuck? EFT is that? But I guess we're gonna do that tomorrow. But
All
yeah,
right, I'll watch the 3
hey,
episodes.
go watch Viral Hit. And
I want to do it. Y'all don't
I
invite
hate
me to
all
3
those
episode
anime.
rule no more.
What time y'all doing it? Because I actually watched that joint. So
Yeah, I'm caught up too.
I
Y'all don't
would
ask me
listen
no
to
more.
Figure it
Red
out.
Breakers though, because I ain't watching no fucking